How do you recognize pickup artists? They make themselves pretty clear. Usually they default to basic statements or questions that could apply to anyone. So the approach is something vague or superficial and the conversation doesn't dive into any topics that you connect with and feels like an interview. Negging, taking advantage of people's, perceived or actual, low self-esteem and or naivete. Love bombing and quat. They always talk about how many people they have waiting in the wings. Or how easily they could replace the person they're with now. For them, sex isn't so much about quality as quantity. As others have said. Negging. I also had a guy in a club love bombing me. And then he suddenly turned his attention to someone else and started doing the same to her. I got the feeling it was designed to make me jealous and want him more, but I simply left him to it. Awful. They walk around looking weird because in their mind they are practicing their lines and landing them perfectly. So they feel smug. But in reality, they walk around dripping in sweat with a look that says I ate too many tacos and I'm holding in Montezuma's Revenge and blunder their lines repeatedly. Just sniff around for the guy who is doused in Axe body spray. But you can still smell their unwashed ass and be. Oh. Negging and being pushy. Most of us are onto PUA tactics unless very young. But a true playboy who beds lots of women comes across like a gentleman. He's nice and not pushy at all. Very pleasant. They are the ones to worry about. They almost make you be the one who comes onto them after interacting with them. Only experience will help distinguish those guys and a strong sense of self. To not fall for their charms and then be heartbroken. I am suspicious of any man who is too charismatic in general. Normal guys can be slightly clumsy if they actually like you. Good luck. They think that it's fucked up to put money water in a bottle. Freeze it and give it to you as a gift? Lol, I haven't seen this before, but I think I'd just leave it out till it thawed. And I think money's the best easiest gift for all parties. As a gig worker. No. Seems kinda fucked up. But NGL. I would absolutely love to get this present today lol. Less insulting than any gift card. Be glad the gifter wasn't a welder. They tend to weld booze inside a metal cage. Requiring a grinder to extract. I think it's kinda funny lol. I'd kind's funny but more context is needed. That is highly specific. Depends how much money I guess. Yes. It's disrespectful. Like. How about a little degradation with your gift ? And quat. Not that big of a deal. It's only a funny prank. Just run it under hot water and the ice is gone in no time. Yes, it's fucked up AF. I guess if it's paper money. It sucks. But otherwise it's May. I've always been a bigger fan of the box in a box etc. All wrapped. Hiding money in the innermost box version of the gag. What is easier for introverts than it is for extroverts? Parallel playing, particularly in an office environment. Essentially, being around people without the need/desire to actually interact with them. It helps to keep your personal life. Just that. Personal. You do suffer from some of the inclusive things. But generally, you don't have to deal with a lot of the workplace drama. As a result, staying in jail. My older brother is a massive introvert. And he was in jail for 3 years after stealing some old run-down car or something. He enjoyed the hell out of it and just said the sheer lack of social interaction made him actually enjoy his sentence and find a more peaceful life than he could outside of jail. Everyone else is stating the obvious here. So, I'll just point out something else that introverts are actually pretty great at. Sitting back and just watching the shit shows happen. You know the kinds I'm talking about. Those train wrecks in public that are about to go down? You may have warned someone I wouldn't do that if I were you. Or that's not really a good idea. But hey, it's your life. Yeah. We'll just sit back and just watch that happen even though we probably warned you it wasn't good to poke the bear. Enjoying a meal or even a movie without needing people around. I can watch a movie in the cinema or even have a whole lunch alone and genuinely enjoy my quiet me time. Said this to a friend once and he was like, that's sad and quat. Isn't independence a good thing? Made me want to say it's even more sad that he needs people around but I didn't. I am an introvert. Easy to spend time lonely. Never get bored. More easier to stay silent and not blame others for all the time. For those easier to look at others' point of view. Introverts can hide things and secrets more likely than others. Introverts can manage big situations very lightly. Did people actually enjoy Glass Onion? It's alright. But not as good as Knives Out. I enjoyed the hell out of it and found myself laughing my ass off. Coincidentally it's on right now and yeah it's a bit shit which is why I'm on Reddit and not watching it. It was not as good as the first one definitely. For me 6, 10. What's wrong with the overhyped movie? I thought it was great and I hope they make a third with similar quality. I enjoyed it. I preferred Knives Out. But I did enjoy Glass Onion. The first hour of the movie was so bad because of the characters. And the second one was just pure alright action. I got bored with it and couldn't finish watching it. And I liked the first Knives Out. Funny. This was mostly my opinion of the first one. To each his own and all. But this is Ryan's modus operandi. No. But to be fair there aren't many movies that I do enjoy. It's definitely different from Knives Out. I've watched it twice now my first take was my second take was that I can appreciate it for being different. It's ironic because even Blanc admits that this kind of crime, and movie, is his Achilles heel. Because he prefers complex crimes and was expecting a complex one. When in reality it was just a dumb guy making dumb decisions. So I can appreciate its ability to almost make fun of itself. Kinda how Scream makes fun of its own genre. I liked it. The start was a little slow, but once it got into the whodunit I enjoyed it. It doesn't reach the first one, but it was still a good movie in my opinion. I liked it. It's a little gimmicky for sure, but fun and intriguing in that way tacky reality shows can be sometimes. Also, I think it's smarter than people are giving it credit for. The case being transparently obvious while seeming complex for a while. Being a glass onion is a cool idea.